And our lifestyles friend and president of Lancaster Insurance, Molly O'Daniel Crott, is back to talk about insurance options for business owners. Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning.
I was interested in the topic because you're just really specifically targeting business owners, and we're talking about small business, big business, doesn't matter?
Doesn't matter. Yep. Everyone needs coverage. I think a lot of businesses don't realize how important just that general liability alone is and how much that can cover for them. Another really big one is cybersecurity.
Right now, that's the hot topic in general, right?
Yes. Cyber insurance is so important. That's kind of how hackers get away with what they do, unfortunately. They'll take all your information or lock your system and then request a really large amount of money that most people don't have laying around, and they know that. So your insurance will pay out in that situation to get you out of that pickle.
And are you asking specifically for cyber insurance, cybersecurity insurance?
Yes, and actually a lot of business insurance packages will include cybersecurity now.
Well, that's good to know.
Which is great, yes, but you want to make sure that number is good enough.
Important now. Well, now let's imagine, and I'm sure you already work with people who have business partners or other consortiums. What are the considerations if you have a partner?
Yeah, I think a big one with business partners, and this is kind of a funny one, it actually ties more into life insurance, but if you're married and you want your family, or maybe it's your wife or your husband, depending on your situation, or your sibling, that you want to be able to buy out your portion of the business, you'll want to create a life insurance policy for them to be able to have it, you know, in the event that you pass unexpectedly.
Is that part of also a will? I mean, besides having the insurance, is this something we state in our will or whatever?
Yes, I would say that it would go into your will, and so it's always a great idea to go see a lawyer first to kind of set all of that up if you are a business owner.
Well, I'm going to go back to the liability piece for just a minute. What are we talking about? Well, who needs it and why do we need it and what does it cover?
Yeah, so that is a broad question, but so basically your general liability insurance is going to cover you in a lot of various events where someone may want to sue you. Unfortunately, people can be pretty sue happy these days.
They are.
So, and then of course, if you have a location, some people will think, oh, you know, I have this building paid off, I don't need insurance on the building. But what if someone trips and falls in your parking lot on ice? There are just so many things that can happen, and you just want to make sure you're covered.
Well, especially if you own that property, anything can happen. We know that anything's possible. What other, when people come to you who are business owners, what other guidance do they need to make sure they really are well covered?
Yeah, another one that's really great is workers' compensation. You know, a lot of business owners will not protect themselves, but just their employees. But if the business owner is a really key part of the business and they need to, you know, be intact physically, you should get it on yourself as well as the owner. So.
Well, and that's, again, Molly, the reason people make appointments to come talk to you and your team. How do they reach out to you, and how easy is it to get an appointment?
You can walk in, call anytime. We're there 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, and we're located at 658 South Green River Road in Evansville, right next to Barnes & Noble.
I waved at you the last time I drove by.
Oh, I love it. I was waving back.
Thank you, Molly. Check them out at Lancaster Insurance. We'll be right back. Please stay with us.